Good evening, setters. Today is the Monday, the 23rd. Well, we have cancelled our live trading on the U session tomorrow morning because my partner he's actually away for a business trip. So it's very difficult for me to do the morning because I've got kids, so it's quite chaotic. So I thought I'll share my view with you guys now, so you can plan ahead for tomorrow. Usually, it's very important that we do the weekend planning, which some of you have joined me, which is I'm very grateful. And if not, you can see it on our recording. I will. You already got the recording from Discord. If not, I'll share that on YouTube very soon. I think I want to edit it a little bit. So I'm going to start off with the dollar index. You may think usually I start off with the indice, but today, I'm seeing something on the dollar index that something that I didn't really like. First of all, this is the daily chart. We are in this daily phase two for about 6-7 days now. This period here wouldn't surprise me that we may have a bounce first in here at least to around 103 200 something like that I think, and then maybe we'll drop again, but don't get stuck in. I think to sell it now is very difficult. I know I did say yesterday I wanted to sell it, but if I drop down to 4 hours you will see why I don't really want to sell it. So that is Friday. I said I like to see maybe a little bit more pullback to this blue box 103, or even a bit higher to 103.56 before I get a better decent reward to risk. So at least first to here, if not a bit more pullback to here, so I can sell it down to around this area. But price is very close to the monthly pivot, which not much room left for me to sell and run into support again. So I think the wise option is not going to sell it and leave it. All right. You can see on the daily as well. The 50 EMAs is here daily. You can see that act as a support. Can you see a trend line there, and then it bounced higher? So it would not surprise me tomorrow a little bit left here, and then it may turn around. So I think, yeah, that would be a wise move to look for, because the trend is still up. It's still an uptrend. Well, for me to trade that, it was just the phase two on the daily. But 4 hour did not give me any good entry, so therefore I'm not going to convince myself to try and sell the dollar anymore. So if I wanted to be a buyer of dollar, maybe potentially, then you see this is it's not so it's not really in a hard sort of a support resistant area. I like to see it break a bit higher to 108. So but you can see, people know me, this bar here is very speculative. Suddenly the biggest bullish bar on the phase two, it could be some exhaustion selling. If we drop down to 4 hours, you may see, yeah, you can see it is so, but it's not easy sell for on euro, to be honest. You might run into a 4 hour support like that. So maybe below this, then I could consider to sell back down to here, but it's not an easy sell on dollar, and I don't want to sorry, it's not an easy sell on euro dollar, and I don't really want to stuck in until it's below this level here. So what do we do? What's the top of my list for tomorrow? Actually, silver gives a direction. You can see it's pulled back. I said yesterday, if continue to break higher, that's fine. Maybe around 23, 26, I will look to be a seller. But now you can clearly see we're struggling to break this 22 area right here. Okay, so this is bearish anyway. I can't see it just turn around to be able to the people will buy it. So this is a high test potentially. So below this area here tomorrow morning will be top of my list actually to sell the silver. Actually, if dollar turn around, silver probably would be losing gain. The system that I explained to you guys already, daily you got the downtrend, you need 1 hour to confirm. You already can see I have drawing a trend line in here. This is the trend line, so price needs to come do this, make a double top or head and shoulder. So anything below this area, I could be bump, take it, and then take the trend line in here. I'm just gonna have a quick look where the potential daily pivot would be. People know me, I use a lot of daily pivot. Let's see, so daily pivot is here. Yeah, tomorrow, so it's pop higher today. Yeah, the daily pivot is not going to be so relevant tomorrow, so maybe, you know, I don't want to be aggressive here. So I think the breakout or a retest or a straight breakout below 2160 area would be on my list, top of my list to sell silver. To enhance your probability more would be to go and have a look at gold, what they are doing. You can clearly see now. Let's see if I can pull that down a little bit. Yes, that's cool. That's you know, on the soft level. Also 20 EMA and overbought already, and it's bearish. So this is good indication on that, but it is less bearish than silver. So I'll use it as an indication. If I see gold break of trend, so right here below these 1845 area, then yeah, I would most likely look to be a seller on silver more. Unless I can't catch silver, then another option would be gold. So keep an eye on that. On metal index, the reason why I said there's potential that I don't like it, I did say yesterday on yesterday's webinar, I said if I can see price push up above 3950, then I'll look to be a buyer. But this is not a bullish price action. This looks like a fake out to me. Unless it's tomorrow continue to break higher more and then a little shallow retest in this area, then I may consider to take it long back to here. But at this current price action right here, this is not bullish. This is not a breakout. You know, this doesn't look like it's bullish at the moment. If price come back here tomorrow and stay below this 3950, yeah, dollar will probably likely to gain. I'm not going to sell the S&P 500 because this is already an S2 3800. So if I do want to sell, maybe, I mean, I'm not really, this is already in a way in phase two daily, it's little pullback. So it's very hard to sell this in the sea. Hong Kong, Hang Seng is on my list. You can see here we have a hanging man on this price action, daily price action. And people understand divergent in here. You can see a little hidden divergent and overbought in this area through here, which is bearish sign. And of course we have a daily downtrend, lower high, lower low, lower high. Could see it test the low again. So better reward to risk to me to sell the Hang Seng than the US indices. So Hang Seng is on the list to sell as well. But same thing, daily down, you need to look for confirmation on the hourly. So you can see I have a blue box through here. I need to see price below 20,260 area before I consider a short position. So something like stronger push lower, potentially this, and then something a retest or a breakout depending on what I see, but most likely retest because by the time I get up in Hong Kong is finished. So let's see if I can get a retest around the US Open maybe tomorrow afternoon. We shall see on that. Okay. And other currency, I'm not really touching. I do want to maybe buy dollar, potentially, maybe. Let's have a look at Kiwi. I know it's this, yeah. It's not really having really a strong support and resistance level on this 64. So I probably will leave it. Aussie, again, yeah, it's. I think a bit better, sitting in more interaction. Yes, it is considerable on Aussie, or tiny bit higher on that would be, or to these 7160 area could be an option that I would look to be a short, because 70 you might run into 70 and turn around, so not much room for me to consider at the moment. So yeah, top of my list is silver short, Hong Kong maybe, and I will give a little break not selling the dollars anymore. So just because we are really late in this phase and they really didn't give us a good entry unless you're in from last week from here, the right shoulder. Otherwise, I think there is very little opportunity to sell the dollar. As always, if you have any question, do drop us a message on Discord. Otherwise, I will look forward to see you guys on live trading on Thursday at 2 p.m. UK time. Thank you. Bye bye.